Good morning, YouTube family. It's kind of a crappy day here in Wisconsin. Super foggy. You can't even see the road down there. However, according to the weatherman, this fog is going to lift and it's going to be a sunny day, a high of like 38 today, which is pretty warm for being, I think, January 7th. The other kind of cool thing is it just rained yesterday morning, really hard actually, and the roads were just covered in salt, but because it rained so hard, it kind of cleaned the roads off a little bit. And I went and did an estimate yesterday, and I got a job to cut down a tree with the Grove. We're headed to the west side of Madison today to do this Grove job, and I also have another job that's in Cottage Grove to cut down a couple box elder trees. And I don't think that there would be enough time in the day for one crew to do both trees, just because of traveling time and everything. So what I've decided to do is split the crew up. 2 guys going to cut down the box elder trees, 3 or 4 guys going to do the Grove job. So hopefully we can do both jobs at the same time and everyone gets done before dark. Everyone is already gone for the day, and I'm the last one to leave. Unfortunately, I can't drive down certain roads at certain times of the day, so I can't even leave until 9 o'clock. So everyone's kind of just waiting at the job site for me. I've got a couple milestones this month. So January 11th, I'll be 42 years old, and also January of 2026 marks 20 years I've been in business. I started in January of 2006, so been in business for 20 years now. Also, big thanks to you guys. Thank you for subscribing and liking and commenting on all of these videos. We're just about to hit 50,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. I really appreciate that, so thank you. And I'm gonna have my first video that's gonna hit 1 million views. If you haven't seen that one, go back and watch it. It's a pretty good one. I think the title of this video is "It Took Them 5 Years to Find Someone to Cut Down This Tree." A lot of kind of cool things happening in the beginning of 2026. Enough talking, let's head to the job.
Rion and all the other boys are going to do a Grove job. Me, you, and Felipe are going to run over and take care of 2 box elder trees. Should be fairly straightforward from what I understand. Very little rigging. Basically just going to knock them down, get them staged on the side of the road so the grapple truck can sweep in. That's what we're in right now. Down the side of the bed here, we got the Avant with us. We'll get them scooped up with the grapple truck and then reconnect with those guys and go chip everything up. I feel like I need a segment name. You know how everybody on YouTube has like their little, their little slogan, their little whatever. Colton with the camera, or here's your climbing with Colton, or drop it in the comments. Something clever that could be our little segment as our B team goes to tackle this other. I shouldn't even say B team. I got Felipe with me. He's a rock star. So.
Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to today's job. How's it going, Spencer? Haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a minute.
I missed you. So this job's kind of cool. We get to use the Grove, and we're cutting down a little ash tree, but it's in kind of a trickier spot, and that's the justification for using the crane. Yep. But one thing I did want to say is this neighborhood looks familiar, don't you think?
It all blends together for me.
Okay, so let me refresh your memory. Right here, we had the Grove over there, and we're reaching way over those front trees, that maroon house, and it was a honey locust tree back there.
I remember that actually, yep.
Okay, and then over here, right where the grapple truck is parked now, we took out a huge cottonwood tree. When I went to go do the estimate for this house, I asked him, did you get the referral from this one? And he said, no, but I was watching your YouTube channel because someone said, call Rion. In the very first video I clicked on, he goes, you were working at my neighbor's house. And then this house here that we're working at today, I asked him if he's ever heard of us before, and he said no. So no YouTube lead there. But he did say that he got our number from a different tree service in Madison. We've got a cell tower right there, and you can't even see the top of it. It's pretty foggy today. I'm thinking that when we lift you up to set you in the tree, you might be in the clouds there for a little bit. Are you kind of excited about that?
It'd be cool. I don't think it'll be that high, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so one thing I should mention is we're super slow with work right now. Pretty common for this time of year. I actually got this job yesterday. Big shout out to the city of Madison. I called them at 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, and I was able to get a street closure permit in like 2 hours.
Nice.
So thank you, Scott Kerr, for hooking us up. I'll take you guys into the backyard. Let's go check out the tree. Simple crane setup today. We just have our wood discs down with our plastic Dyka pads, and very easy setup. So kind of a steep lawn here, and things are a little wet, a little bit greasy today. So maybe getting in and out of here would be a pain in the butt, and the driveway is very steep, so we can't park the crane in the driveway. Here's the tree. It's just a little ash tree. I'm thinking that we could do this in like 2 or 3 picks.
Yeah, I would think 2.
I think 2 picks. I just kind of have to put the boom over the tree and see how much we're good for.
Yeah.
And then we'll make the decision. But one thing I do want to tell you is he's been pruning this like a little bonsai tree.
Yeah, we talked to him.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
I couldn't ID it. I was like, what is this
He said it's
thing?
a maple.
It is a maple.
Yeah, so don't cut that down.
Yeah.
Or drop anything on it or damage it, because he wants to save that.
Yeah.
We'll probably do that whole Y in one. And then at that point, you're like, might as well just cut the trunk.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the crane all pushed out to 142 foot of boom. Oh yeah, I was thinking, if I go to like reach over the ash tree and we don't have enough boom, I might just push out another half section. So we might go out to 156 foot of boom. We should be able to reach it, no problem. I did measure on my phone though, and it's 115 feet away. Okay. And at that distance, we're really only gonna be good for around 3,000 pounds.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for coming along with us on this project. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
All right, we made it to the job, but first we gotta do something that I think all of Reon's videos are seriously lacking, which is a fit check. So helmet is Fanner, Proto specifically. Gloves, Arb Session, always. Coat is, well, that's wrong, True Work, favorite coat, S3, you should just get one. Pants are Clogger, Embers because it's cold out, kind of, it's mostly just wet. Boots are the Arb Pro Evo 2s, just in case anybody was wondering. All right, let me show you the trees quick. We're taking down 2 box elders. We've got this little stubbed off piece here. They must have just cut it off for the light at some point, and now it's, I don't know, they weren't confident to drop it the rest of the way. There's some little stuff underneath it we got to protect, but really it's going to take no time. We got this big double stem box elder here. Reaches way out over the neighbor's yard, reaches way out up above me here. But realistically, I don't think we're going to have to rig any of this. You know, we've got some smaller trees in here that we can kind of drop stuff in between. This is all just kind of brush and other scrubs and volunteers. This won't be bad for the climber. It's just a lot of, you know, if I drop all this stuff on this side over here, getting through with the Avant to get everything out might be a bit more of a challenge. We might throw a rope on some of it just to get it to swing backwards out into here so he doesn't have to kind of baja through there. But I guess if he picks up that rock and picks up that brush pile, then it's no problem. He can just run right out there. Originally we were going to drag all the way out to the road, but typical Wisconsin weather has us working with like 38 degrees and a bunch of rain with somewhat frozen ground, so it gets like frost underneath, but it gets really, really greasy on top, so it's just going to turn everything into a muddy mess. So instead, we'll unload over there. That's a really quiet kind of turnaround street. Get all of our tools off, get most of this stuff down, and then we're going to stage it right over here, kind of just inside where this steep ditch is, because the Avant won't make it across, but we can pop up the Grapple truck here for, you know, just a couple minutes once we've got all the tree on the ground. And we should be able to just reach right across and pick stuff up and put it right in the bed of the truck. And then once we reconnect with those fellas, we can chip everything up and carry on with our day. Let's set up with a rope from the ground first, just because I'm too lazy to spike up everything. I'll probably end up tying into this side over here Then I don't have to try and spike my way up this really kind of like flat angled branch. When they're really vertical, I sometimes will just strip the sprouts off and spike my way up. But when they're more upright like this, I like to, when they're more lateral like this, I like to just rope walk because it's just so much easier. All right, as finicky as this can be, it sure beats moving plywood. Wait, oh, we'll isolate that. Yeah, we'll be able to pull up a second line and isolate that. Sometimes I'll just start with a base tie just to get up into the tree and then have the groundsman release it so I can set up for a canopy tie, or send me a different rope rather. There go the balls. There we go. Right where we wanted it. If only it was always just that easy. First climb on this new rope. This Yale Blue 32. Heard a lot of really good things about it. I mainly climb on Kalimba right now, so I'll be curious to see how it runs. It's really, really like a smooth feeling rope, which is kind of nice. And we're base tied, but we've got it kind of backed up to this other union, which I like to see.
We're pretty lucky. This is one of the easiest crane setups we've ever had. We're just set up in the middle of the road here. The very first thing I did was I put the crane in hydraulic warm-up mode, and I'm going to show you how that works. This button right here, that puts it in like a hydraulic warm-up mode. What it does is it starts circulating the hydraulic fluid, and then if you press this button, it shows your hydraulic fluid temperature. Right now it's 35 degrees. It's going to circulate that hydraulic fluid until it gets to like 80 degrees, and then it automatically shuts off. So you can kind of hear it. It sounds kind of loud right now. It's just running the pump and circulating all the fluid, and it's going to make that fluid go from 35 to 80 degrees. This is one of the coolest features that this Grove has, because out of all the equipment that we have, nothing has a hydraulic warm-up mode like the Grove. Cuts really aren't that necessary. I'm just trying to shorten it up so we don't do any lawn damage if we can avoid it. Clean up the yard, the grass, right? It's the first thing they see and the last thing they remember about how good of a job you did. Doesn't matter how scary the tree was or labor intensive or what have you. The rope is nice. It's just smaller than my Kalimba, so it's a little, I didn't adjust my runner, so it's a little slippery on here, but it's doing it right. Oh, work this stem back, hop over there, bomb all that stuff, swing back over here, redo the tie-in, send all that, and that'll be that. Shouldn't actually have to swing anything back. If I just keep dropping the tips to get the butts to come back into there, you'll have no problem reaching all that stuff. I think I should probably get this one off below me so it doesn't end up messing this other top up.
can't be pretty, but you aren't half as bad as me. They probably will all be pretty. I think we're down to felling height now.
Well, I think the boom tip is in the clouds. So if I cable you all the way up, you should be in the clouds as well.
It's just slightly hazy. It's not a proper cloud, unfortunately.
You think 142 foot of boom is going to be enough, or you think that we need to go out to 156?
It's looking pretty good at the moment. Kind of feels about right.
And I did check the wind forecast. As the day goes on, we will have up to 17 mile an hour gust, but that's not for a while.
Well, luckily we've just got 2 picks.
How many feet away are we right now?
Oh man,
A ways?
it's pretty close, man. Like 4 or 5 feet at the most.
I'm not going to be able to cable up at all, though. So can I boom up? Like, will I be able to boom up? Or will that bring it too close to the neighboring trees or the house?
I think there's enough room to boom up. God damn, dude, this Sienna's really cutting out. Dude, it's cutting out. It's just like in and out.
Problem solved. My microphone went bad on my headphones, and then I checked my hard hat, and I have 2 seed units on my hard hat, and both of those microphones are also bad. So now I'm using Zach's hard hat.
So
I'm gonna boom up and put out another half section.
yep, I was gonna say that's probably the best go. I mean, I bet that first pick is only 1,200 or something.
So now we've got 156 foot of boom out.
Keep booming down right about there and boom right.
Say when.
3, 2, 1, that's good.
So 156 foot of boom, 112 foot radius. Good for 4,600 minus the ball and the cable, so that's 3,600. And now we have a little bit more tip height, because before we couldn't really cable up at all.
Yeah, the tree looks small, but this would be a nasty climb.
For your YouTube viewing pleasure, Aaron is gonna wash these windows. So big thanks to Aaron, because this is where I put my camera for the pieces. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, put some tension on that.
All right, we're at 110 foot radius. I'm gonna put my first 500 on it, right there. What do you think we should put it at? 1,500?
Go a little less, maybe 12.
We're there.
Really? All right.
Yep.
Ugh, my Sienna turned off. All right, here we go. Yeah, cable up a little bit.
Here we go.
Up.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And that only weighs in at 1,700 pounds. And I think we had a pretension to 1,400, so perfect amount of pretension, huh?
Yeah.
Do I need
The Siennas are having major issues today.
That's
It's still choppy.
It might be your Cena base.
Yeah.
If that only weighs 1,400, the rest of the trunk isn't gonna weigh anything, huh? Very nice. That was smooth as silk.
Probably the last sharpening on this poor chain. Still cutting good, but can't even see the laser etch on the teeth anymore. Felipe's rotation switch went out, so now he's just kind of, sometimes the rotation works, sometimes it doesn't, and I think he's just kind of dead man hand grabbing everything and not as efficient, but he's a pretty darn efficient operator, so I don't think it's going to slow him down a whole lot. Oh, this beautiful 880. Yikes. Oh, God.
Yeah, you can just cable down here.
How's the swing looking?
I think you'll need to boom up a tiny bit and swing left a tiny bit. Just steady it. Yeah, pause there.
Okay, and once again, we are at 107 foot radius, so a little bit closer, which means we gained a little bit of capacity. Now we're good for 4,400 pounds. This seems to be the perfect crane for the job, huh?
Oh yeah.
Being able to switch from 142 foot of boom to 156 foot of boom is so nice.
Yeah, this climb would be really miserable. Especially because he doesn't want the stuff beneath it cut down.
And it was kind of dead, right?
Yeah. Totally choppy, in and out. All right, that's all on.
Gonna be all eyes on you now. Last cut.
Yep. I'm thinking, about 12 again.
I'll put my first 500 on it. We're having some technical difficulties here with the Cenas. It's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Want me to start cabling up or?
Yeah, just nice and slow.
Okay, here we go.
It's almost touching the fence. Oh yeah, we're good. Just nice and easy.
Looking good.
Yep.
Is that a good speed?
Perfect.
Okay.
And you're clear of the fence. So that's all you.
And my outrigger pressures, my heavy one is at 56,000 pounds, and my lightest outrigger is at 11,000 pounds. And this piece is weighing in at 2,000 pounds, and we were good for 4,300.
Gotta do is load the Avant hook trailer on. I can't even remember what time we got started on this job. Honestly, such a nice day. I mean, it's damp, it's dreary, but it's just been, we've had so many bitterly cold days in December that it's kind of nice to just be walking around. It's like 35, what is it out? 37 out right now. Yeah. All right, that's the job. Felipe's loading up tools. We're gonna grab some lunch. Just called Reon. They're pulling the outriggers in on the crane, so finish at about the same time. They'll bring the chipper around in this neighborhood, chip all the brush up, because there was no way. I mean, we just went in one time with the Avant and it started to print. You'd had to plywood in the whole way, take that tree out. So a little extra handling material, but you know, we didn't have to move plywood, and even if you put plywood down, you're gonna pull moisture up out of the ground. So overall, pretty smooth. 2 crews, 2 jobs, not bad. Okay, we got everything all cut down and cleaned up. The crane is put away, and we got coffee almost ready here. Water's boiling. Spencer's already eating lunch. And we got Mike here. Thank you for letting us cut down the tree. We appreciate the business. How do you think everything went?
Well, I've been worried about this and trying to get it done with a couple other companies for months. So I called Reon yesterday. He showed up at 2 o'clock and it's noon the next day and the tree is gone. It was amazing. Painless.
That was a quicker turnaround than I even expected because we were kind of at the city of Madison's mercy, you know, because we had to get the street closure permit, and I didn't expect them to do it that quickly, but I was pleasantly surprised.
I went around this morning, so I didn't get it. I found out at 9:30 last night that you were going to do it. I wanted to talk to the neighbors first. So I went around this morning, and nobody's here. So they're going to come home tonight, and they're not even going to know any of this happened.
Anything happened.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us do the job.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you for following along with us on this project. If you'd like to see more of this content, please like and subscribe, and we'll be sure to make more videos like this one. Thanks, and we'll see you at the next one.
It's funny how the car like becomes more valuable when it hits 1 million. Because it's just like, it's like a unicorn.
Right? That's gonna be hot though.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
And the sun came out at the perfect time.
It's a nice day.
Oh yeah. Perfect size. Everything's all cleaned up. The clouds lifted. They're moving pretty fast. Now you can see the cell tower. And it's a beautiful day. I think Rocky and I are gonna head to Cascade Mountain and do a little bit of snowboarding. We got done with the job so early that we had enough time to do a quick little oil change on the Grove. Perfect time of day right now. Aaron's putting oil in it. And I'm checking the air pressure on all the tires. It takes a while to put air in these big dogs. And just in case that barrel runs out, we got another barrel on standby. It's actually pretty warm out right now. Maybe like 35 degrees. Not bad. Are you guys excited?
Ooh, it smells like the airport. Yeah.
Oh, I love how airports smell.
With your seatbelt fastened, pull the mask towards you to start them.
Oh, they almost went off. Oh, down, down. 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 Going for a little sunset boat ride. Huh, Chuck?
Yeah.
Glass out there. All right, we're downtown Orlando. This is Lake Eola. They have all kinds of Christmas lights going on. And this is my little nephew, Luke. I love it, nice job.
Here's what we got going on here. 2 pork butts, 14-pounder and a 4-pounder. And this is my ThermoWorks unit that controls everything. There's 3 probes. Top 3 are all going into the meat, so I can tell the internal temperature of the meat. And that's the temperature of the grill. And this little fan will blow softly to keep the temperature. I just turned it on, it needs to be around 245, so.
And then you put wood in there?
I put some wood chips that have been, for some extra smoke.
I'm excited to
Oh, you're gonna love this.
try that out. Yummy.
You're gonna love it.
All right, so we did squats and shoulder presses first. Then we jump in the pool, and then we jump in the cold plunge. And then do we do the sauna after?
We can.
We can? Landon! All right, so this is probably one of the coolest streets next to my brother's house, just because the trees are massive live oaks hanging over the road. Check out these tree limbs. This is my nephew, my little nephew. He's not so little anymore. Hey, he's got his own YouTube channel. Check him out.
Check out Luke Bosworth _
Luke Bosworth. He goes on some really cool adventures. But right now he's letting me ride his Talaria Sting.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've been able to ride it. I just adjusted the rear brake. Oh, that looks so good. That was awesome. This thing's awesome. It's different because on a dirt bike, when you hit the balance point, the engine starts to slow you down, but this just goes into a freewheel like coast mode. So it's different than a motorcycle. True. Like when you get to the balance point, it's just, you're completely balancing there. There's no motor slowing you down or whatever, because this thing freewheels. Perfect. Yeah, very easily. Yeah. Don't swerve into me.
I know, that's why I'm waiting for you to get in front of me.
We did a canopy anchor a few years ago up on this limb here. And now the rope is kind of grown in. And so we have to get the rope out of that. And so Luke is gonna climb up there and untie the rope. Thank God he doesn't have to climb back down. So he's just gonna jump off the limb into the water. But to give you an idea of what happens is we had this rope anchored off over here. Look what it did to this cypress tree. That was only 3 years ago. I think you should come to Wisconsin and work with me for a week.
Be a tree climber.
Do you know it'd be wild? Doing your first climbing job with a Grove crane.
Oh my gosh.
Just getting lifted into the tree.
I'm kind of scared of heights. Oh, it's so deep in the Y.
It's never coming out. I gave him a little bowling to sit in. He's gonna lower himself down. Now slowly lower yourself.
Oh my god.
Eventually the rope is gonna be not long enough and you're just gonna have to drop. So Luke still hasn't gotten wet. Now we're sending the tube over so he can just jump down. How are you gonna get out of that apparatus though?
Let's see.
Yes! I feel like this is one of those
Oh, wait.
game shows.
Wait, what's the
We actually didn't accomplish anything. Other than get you down safely. All right, we just got to the Silver Glen Springs. We've got our flippers and our goggles and stuff. And we're about to go see some manatees possibly. Are you guys ready for this adventure?
Ready.
Ruby? Rocky? Mommy? Here we go. Let's go check it out. So we made it into the Silver Springs. This is the famous little palm tree in the water. What do you think, Rocky? Ruby and I are gonna go explore over there to the deep part, see if we can find some manatees or a gator. That was amazing. Ruby, do you like seeing the big fish?
It's so cool. Why does my hair look like that?
All right, so this is like the swim area over here. And if you have a boat, you can just boat right up here. And actually, I think some of these are houseboats. People actually live in this little inlet right here. Just about to head out to dinner. Check out that Florida sunset. It's pretty cool. Heading over the drawbridge to Siesta Key. It is clear right there. Headed to the beach. Here we go. First time. Check out all the boats. Luckily, my brother let us use his one wheels. Thank you, Chuck. We made it for the sunset. Are you happy?
I'm so happy. Huggies.
I told you we'd have plenty of time. I'm usually always right.
No.
Anything? Hard to catch with one hand. That's how you like it. So we just showed up to Siesta Beach, and look who the cat dragged in. It's Nick Taylor. He just happened to be here on vacation. What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude? Good to see ya. Heck yeah.
Oh, I got it. I'm working out with Chuck today, and he's already got me doing the weighted pull-ups.
He's completed one rep with 45 pounds added. Now he's going to try to complete another rep with, what is this, 70?
Yep, I've never done this before, so we'll see if I can do it. And he's kind of a pro at it. Here we go. There you go.
Does that count?
Dang. It's a ton of weight. Finally made it to Siesta Beach with Ruby on the one wheels. It's nice and hard packed right here, so you can ride no problem. But we did have to carry them for a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
So
look
yeah.
at that.
Oh, that's cool. They made a chaise lounge. Or how long that took.
It's longer than they got in the city.
Ooh, this is nice. It's like a highway. Now we're one-wheeling next to the water. Gotta watch out for potholes.
Yeah, I've got a couple one wheels at home. I love them.
Oh, that's cool. Jeez, thing's huge.
I know, it's surprisingly big, right?
Look at his blue eye.
Very, very pretty bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something's wrong with him. He wasn't moving and just sitting on the beach, and I was able to walk right up and pick him up. So
you helped him.
So we'll take him to a place. We have a place called Save Our Seabirds on Lido. So they've got doctors there that'll take care of him.
Just catching the last sunset on Siesta Beach. The sun's already down, and it's a full moon tonight. Super bright full moon. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, we're off headed to the airport, back to Wisconsin, to the frigid temperatures. Luke is just heading out onto the lake. Gonna do some wing foiling. Have fun.
Thank you. See you in 30 days for snowboarding.
See you in 30 days.